Hi there, it's Katrin from 3Ps. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. This video is aimed at women and it's about why women should train their arms with weights. To give you some background on me, I'm a personal trainer. I specialise in weights, which is unusual obviously for a woman, but there are some of us. And I work with men and women on weights, but particularly I like to encourage women to lift weights, and I'm going to try and persuade you in this video, if you don't already use weights or you're curious and would like to try, what you're going to get from lifting weights. So first of all, I'd like to just start with saying what you're not going to get from weights, and what you're not going to get from weights is massive. Unless you decide to take illegal drugs or you have the hormone profile of a man, it actually isn't biologically possible to get massive, because we just don't have enough testosterone in our body, and it's testosterone that is the muscle building hormone. So without that, with our level, with female levels of testosterone, we simply can't build the muscle mass that men can build. So you shouldn't worry about getting massive. So that's what you're not going to get. So what are you going to get from lifting weights? Well, first of all, what you're going to get is great muscle tone, and that gives you great shape in your arms. One of the things I think most of us are conscious of, particularly as we get older, is that our arms are one of the first places where we start to show age. So we get, less muscle tone. We get the sort of classic bingo wings. Now, you can try lots of cardio to try and, for example, take fat off, but that's not going to affect the overall shape of your arms, particularly as you age. It's a bit like saying that you're going to lose weight by looking at a diet book. It's all about action. Action is what will help your arms, and action in terms of helping your arms is about lifting weights. And the reason is because it's the muscle tone that gives you the shape in your arms. If you think of someone with great arms, like for example Michelle Obama, she is not necessarily a young woman, but she clearly works out, and she clearly targets her arms. And those arms did not happen naturally. Those arms happen because she trained them. So in terms of what you're going to get if you lift weights, the first thing you're going to get is you're going to get good shape in your arms, and you will not get that shape from cardio. You can only get that shape from doing weights. The second thing to say you will gain or you will get if you lift weights is a better sense of yourself. Now, you may think that sounds a bit sort of, yoga-ish. The point I'm trying to make with weights is that if you do a lot of cardio, and I certainly did a lot of cardio, I have done a lot of cardio in my life, and I was a middle distance runner, all of that type of activity is about being less of, so breaking your body down, making your body smaller, making you disappear a little. And I think that has a mental effect on women. I think that's not a positive effect. Why should we be looking to be less of ourselves? Why should we be looking to take up less space in the world? I don't agree with that. I think that we should be proud of who we are and looking to have more impact. I'm not talking here about getting massive, but I'm talking here about wanting to be more of ourselves. And the thing about weights is you're building yourself up. It's what's called an anabolic exercise. So it builds your body up. I'm not saying you're going to get massive, but it's about having more energy. It's about having more muscle tone. It's about having more strength. These are all more versions of yourself. And that, I think, psychologically is a very, very important thing, that we look to be more of ourselves, not less of ourselves. I think it's been hugely damaging to women for us to be concentrating on cardio to the exclusion of any anabolic exercise, because it is saying for some reason that we are not allowed to occupy the space we occupy, which I think is wrong. So, okay, off my soapbox on that one. That's the second reason why I think you should lift weights, because it's about being more of yourself, not less of yourself. I think the third reason that you would lift weights is because of the positives it gives you in terms of health. So, there is incontrovertible evidence that if you do any sort of weight-bearing exercises, you increase your bone density, which decreases your risk of osteoporosis. Now, osteoporosis is a massive problem in older women, and the way to counteract that is to do weight-bearing exercise. So it means that when you're older, you won't be breaking bones. Weights are something we should be doing for all of your life, because it's about remaining mobile and agile and strong. The old sort of fashioned image of women, getting to their 40s, 50s, 60s and becoming frailer and less able to do things, that's nonsense. That's simply because women have not exercised their bodies in the way that they should do, and in the way a lot of men do, to keep up that agility and keep up that strength. So you will get massive health benefits from lifting weights. The last reason I think you should lift weights is about a confidence thing. It's about saying I can do this, about not allowing any area of the gym to become a male area. You know, unfortunately, weights have got a bit of an image problem. You know, weights are seen as this sort of meathead activity, and that's just not the case. The weights room is for everybody, and the weights room for a woman is about you being empowered and saying, I can do these exercises, I can increase my strength. The thing that women are very, very good at is we're really good at taking instruction. I remember a few years ago going fly fishing, and the fly fishing instructor, who was a guy in his 60s, very sort of, you know, softly spoken guy, very technical guy, I said to him, who does he prefer to teach, men or women? And he said he actually prefers to teach women. And I asked him why, and he said because they do exactly as they're told, and therefore they learn quickly. I think that's the thing about us women, is that if we are shown how to do something, we will do it exactly as we're told. We don't try and hack the exercise or shortcut the exercise. So in terms of us as students of weightlifting, we are brilliant students because we just do the exercise. And the thing about any weights exercise, it's all about what they call form. And by that I mean the way you do the exercise. A lot of us, certainly I did when I was a child, I did ballet, and I did it to quite a high level. And with ballet, it's very, very similar to lifting weights, because you're working with a mirror and you're counting, and it's about how you move your body. There's no difference in that and lifting weights. You're using a mirror, you're counting, you know, with a lift, you're counting in 1, 2, 3 up, 1, 2, 3 down, for example. And it's all about how you move your body. So there are a lot of parallels to do with the sorts of exercise we might traditionally have done, but in a more modern context, in a sort of anabolic body growing up context, that means doing weights. So I hope that I convinced you that lifting weights for women is really good for you, health-wise, confidence-wise, our position in the world and the way we see ourselves wise, and in terms of the cosmetic, how it makes us look. Now, the whole of this week on 3Ps is an arms week. So all week we're doing exercises for arms, and each day I'm going to take you through what's called the superset, which means 2 exercises for your arms done back to back. Now, these arm exercises are one for the front of your arm, the bicep, and one for the back of your upper arm, called the tricep. And the reason that we're doing the exercises together is to give you a nice shape in your upper arm, so to get rid of those bigger wings and give you a nice shape in it, which you can have in a sleeveless shirt for the summer. So there are 6 days of supersets. You can pick and choose. You can have a look at them. My challenge to you is to watch the videos, find something that you think you would like to do, and add it to your workout, either at home or at the gym. None of these exercises uses big heavy weights machines. They can all be done at home. So if you're not going to a gym, that's no problem. Just add them to your workout at home. My challenge to you is to find one of these supersets or one of these pairs of exercises and add it to your routine 3 times a week for the next month. At the end of that month, come back and tell me how you feel and how you look. I would be surprised if you told me you felt exactly the same. I would be extremely pleased if you came back and said, yeah, I feel better about myself. My arms feel better and look better. Now, you can give me feedback by either contacting me via the 3Ps website. We are at www.3pspublishing.com, and you can reach me at hello@3pspublishing.com, and I would love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how you're getting on. You can also post a comment on our Facebook page, and we're at facebook.com/3psmedia. If you are interested in any other videos, then just subscribe beneath here. As I said, we'll have a week of arms. There's lots of other videos on here about things like how to use basic equipment in the gym, what's the right behaviour in the gym, and other sort of areas of the body that you want to train. So have a good look around this site, but concentrate on this week on doing 3 arms exercise a week. That's my challenge to you, and I guarantee you that you will feel better about yourself at the end of a month. So this is Katrin signing off, and I look forward to seeing you in the gym tomorrow. Bye.